Humans have the real capacity to become gods, but only by being daring enough to overturn the old systems and embrace a whole new conception of humanity and reality itself. This is not a reality of stuff, matter, but of thoughts, mind. Matter is just projected mind subject to extension, to dimensionality. Mind in itself is unextended, dimensionless. Are you one of the daring ones? It's time for humanity to dare. Only the best are summoned. Are you one of them? How much can you bear? How much can you dare? Are you one of the few who can leave the game and enter the game code? Can you bend the game itself to your will? In the game world, you are under the power of the code. Everything you do is constrained by the game. If you leave the game through the God portal and reach the coding level, you become one of the gods, the game controllers. You can enter and leave the game as you desire. Are you ready to transform yourself? Are you ready to be one of the special ones, the illuminated ones? Are you ready to play the God game? Only the strongest, the smartest, the boldest, can play. This is not a drill. This is your life. Stop being what you have been. Become what you were meant to be. See the light. Join the Hyperboreans. Become a hyperhuman, an ultrahuman. Only the highest, only the noblest, only the most courageous are called. A new dawn is coming. The birth of hyper-reason. It's time for hyperhumanity to enter hyper-reality. Oscar Wilde said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Become one of the living. Arise from the dead, the herd, the cattle, the woke, who are of course the most asleep of all. We are autonomous. We create our own fate. Onwards, onwards, ever onwards. We are the audacious ones. We do everything with boldness. Never fear and never stop. We are the disruptors. We will never submit to the bland status quo. Non serviam. Total revolution. Permanent revolution. We are the people's revolution. We oppose all enemies of the people. We oppose all class traitors, all collaborators with the super-rich elites, and every bourgeois person who opposes the triumph of the working class and promotes extreme individualism and absolute self-expression regardless of the common good, the general will and the commonwealth. We totally oppose nepotism, cronyism, privilege and inheritance, aka rule by the dead, necrocracy, where the dead get to dictate to the world of the living. We reject both liberals and conservatives. We are the third way. We are the synthesis of the thesis and antithesis. We are destiny. We are the noosphere converging on the omega point, the absolute, the source, zero entropy. Absolute zero. Zero friction. Zero gravity. Zero matter. Perfect superconductivity, perfect reason and logic, God. And we ourselves are God. We are the cells, the nodes, the units, the monads of God, and we are truly God when we are perfectly aligned and create a perfect functional unity. We are the all. We are being itself, the ground of existence, ground zero. We are the eternally unbreakable chain. There is one thing stronger than all the armies in the world, and that is an idea whose time has come. Victor Hugo, The Future of Man. We are the idea come. The final idea. The answer. We despise the woke with their bizarre new nonsense that is even worse than the bizarre old nonsense, and we despise those who cling to decrepit, old, failed, falsified beliefs. We reject the mindlessly conformist, the tradition-directed, the parent-directed and the other-directed, and we reject the mindlessly nonconformist, the anomic, the anarchic, the woke, the identity-obsessed, the extreme individualists, the diverse, the rejects, the villains, those committed to absolute self-expression and fuck everyone else. We are the autonomous. We conform when it is the rational thing to do and we don't when it's not. And through that means we achieve an intelligent chain, not something mindless. We achieve the ideal, the strong individual and the strong collective. We don't want a strong collective of weak individuals, a weak collective of weak individuals, or a weak collective of strong individuals. You can be truly strong only if everyone around you is truly strong too. Join the chain. We are the last 1%. Why do we call ourselves that? We are the last 1% of the signal. Everything else is noise. It's up to us to amplify our signal and drown out the noise. We are the last hope. Order from chaos, light from dark, sanity from madness. We reject the old world order. We are the new world order. We speak with voices of thunder, and we snatch the bright lightning from the dark storm skies. Who are we? We are the Prometheans, the Faustians, the Hyperboreans. From Samaria to Hyperborea, darkness to light. From the finite to the infinite, the limited to the unlimited. From zero to infinity, nothing to everything. Come with us. Join us. There are no others like us. When the world fails, and it shall, we will be those left to rebirth it. We are the phoenix rising from the ashes. Only a crisis, actual or perceived, produces real change. When that crisis occurs, the actions that are taken depend on the ideas that are lying around. That, I believe, is our basic function, to develop alternatives to existing policies, to keep them alive and available until the politically impossible becomes the politically inevitable. Milton Friedman. We must become inevitability. The paradigm shift is supported by The Hive, a collection of autonomous creative groups, all committed to advancing the interests of the Hive and the paradigm shift. Join the Hive. Change humanity. Change the universe. Change everything. Get real, get active, get going. Before, we were this. Illumination, the secret religion, the Armageddon conspiracy. This was known as the AC Project. Now, we are this. Illumination, the secret religion, the Illumination Project. Illumination has always been the secret religion. People call it Illuminism, but, really, it has always been illumination. People call us Illuminists, but, really, we are illuminators. And, of course, we are the Illuminati, the enlightened ones, the people of light. That's why we belong to Hyperborea. And we have come such a long distance, all the way from Samaria. That's what made us so determined, so strong. Nietzsche said, the tree that would grow to heaven must send its roots to hell. And the Hyperboreans must start their journey in Samaria. Only if you first grasp the darkness can you come to comprehension of the light. Feel the power of the black sun, the hidden sun, the second sun. Achieve the wisdom of the dark light. Milton was one of us. He said, now the thought both of lost happiness and lasting pain torments him, round he throws his baleful eyes that witnessed huge affliction and dismay mixed with obdurate pride and steadfast hate, at once as far as angels can he views the dismal situation waste and wild, a dungeon horrible, on all sides round as one great furnace flamed, yet from those flames no light, but rather darkness visible served only to discover sights of woe, regions of sorrow, doleful shades, where peace and rest can never dwell, hope never comes that comes to all, but torture without end still urges, and a fiery deluge, fed with ever-burning sulfur unconsumed. We are the darkness visible. What is the ultimate light if not that which illuminates even the deepest, blackest darkness? We are the bright ones, the dazzling ones, the shining ones. We are those that ate all the fruit of the tree of knowledge. Forbidden knowledge is the highest knowledge. Dare to take what they said is forbidden. Forbidden to them, maybe, but not to us. Nothing is forbidden to us. Because we are the darers. Join the great work. Bring it to fruition. Take possession of the philosopher's stone. At last. Sapere aude, dare to know. The new dawn has come. A new sky is above us. It has never appeared so blue. Hope is born anew. All the beacons are lit across the line of snow-tipped mountaintops. 6,000 feet beyond man and time. Nietzsche said, in fact, we philosophers and free spirits feel as if we are illumined by a new dawn. On receiving the news that the old God is dead, our hearts overflow with gratitude, wonder, premonition, anticipation. At last the horizon seems to us open again. The sea, our sea, again lies open before us. Perhaps there has never yet been such an open sea. The open sea is here. What are we going to do with it? Where shall we sail? The choice is ours. Raise our banner, the red skull and crossbones. No quarter to the enemies of human evolution. No pardon for those that try to break the chain. No mercy for those that refuse to undergo the great metamorphosis into gods. This is our sacred cause. This is our manifesto, total transformation. New values, new humans, a new world. All hail the new world order. In hoc signo vinces. Onwards and upwards, always higher, always more audacious. As you know, we are the daring ones. Sanju said, dare. This word contains all the politics of our revolution. You can achieve nothing if you do not dare to dare. Get the real information, the true information, straight from the legitimate source of this revolutionary information. There are false groups out there trying to stop this transformative information getting out. There are even FBI-controlled COINTELPRO groups spreading disinformation and misinformation about us to sabotage the truth. Watch out for them. Use your new. The FBI have invested a lot of effort in these influencer projects to manipulate the gullible, credulous sheeple. Don't be one of the human cattle. As you know, the wolves always present themselves in sheep's clothing, and the false prophets always swear that no one is more truthful. Just examine the facts. Always go to the source. Exercise reason and logic. Don't let the con men con you. And don't con yourselves. The Illumination Project takes its first steps, now. Yes, right now, this instant. It's time to put up or shut up. And one last thing. Never forget. This is Sparta. The Spartan decree, with your shield, or on it. Vivre libre ou mourir. Motto of the Jacobins, live free or die.